Everybody. I'm Sophia with Garden State Film Festival, and we are here with some of the people behind the making of the short magical film Dawn. We have the writer, director, and producer of the film, Tatiana Tift. Yes, applause. And one of the leads, Melissa Myers, here. And thank you both so much for joining us. Applause for Melissa. Congratulations to you both. And yeah, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Thank you
Of
so much.
course. Lots of questions for you. I'm really excited to talk about this film. But first, let's have Tatiana give everybody a little synopsis about Dawn.
Yeah, so Dawn is a magic realist short. I personify Dawn like the day of like time, and she's kept the world in darkness for several days, and so she seeks out the Supernatural Rehabilitation Center, which is where Melissa comes in, and she plays this all-knowingly figure, and it's really just like a therapy story touching on themes of depression and identity and purpose.
Mm. Such a beautiful description, and it's really a gorgeous film. It's different, it's unique, it's magical, it's fantastical, but I love that what you just said. It really tackles a really important issue and something that we all can relate to. So, what was your inspiration for writing Dawn?
Yeah, my inspiration was like a few things, but one is in the Odyssey, they describe Dawn, no, the Greeks, they personify everything. And so they
Yeah.
describe Dawn as like Dawn with her red rose fingers whenever they're describing a new day. So I wanted to just take that character and run with it, and also touching on like not anything really specific going on in the world, but just whatever up into interpretation of why she's kept the world in darkness. It's really just she's going through it. So
Right.
really just like I just wanted a story about how important conversation is. And yeah.
Ugh, love that. And Melissa, as you mentioned, she plays just a wonderful, all-knowing character, Dr. Dewey May. She's so ethereal and elegant, and I really am excited you're here to talk to her about her a little bit. So tell me about how you got onto this project, Melissa.
Oh my goodness, it was on Backstage. And it was so crazy because I said to myself, "Oh, I always wanted to play a doctor." So that's how that happened. And when I had my audition with Tati, oh my goodness, I was like, "I don't even care if I don't get the role. Please just share your information with me so I can watch it and see it." Because I was blown away just by the sides that was sent when I did do the audition. And I don't regret a thing. I love it. She is amazing. Like what you guys don't know is like there was more to the script and we had to scale it back. So her writing was
Yeah.
just in depth. I love the role. I love the character. Being a know-all, I felt like I was like the oracle. I'm a, I had to bring myself down to reality. Like, you don't know everything, Melissa.
Right? Oh, I love that. And I'm so happy you mentioned the writing because that's another question I have for you, Tatiana. How you wrote this, how long it took to write it, because the words were so important and there was a style to them. It was written really beautifully. So tell me a little bit about the writing process.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I wrote it in the summer. I had like three other this is one out of three that I wanted to make for my thesis year at the School of Visual Arts. And so I wasn't sure, and I just wanted to write in almost like in a prose way. There's no, I mean, it's very like timeless piece, as in it doesn't take place in any specific time period. So I wasn't sure how, proper the language or the speaking should be, or how relaxed it should be. So I was really just playing around with different like styles of, of speech. And also I just like wanted to tap into writing and fantasy just to see if I can do it and really challenge myself. And so this was like a test to see how good I can do in that genre. And I like, and yeah, I'm grateful that I had the experience. But
Oh,
yeah.
wow. This was just a test for you. What a successful
Yeah.
test. That's
Well, thank
amazing.
you.
Are you drawn to this genre, like the fantasy world? Is this something that you like putting in your stories?
Yeah, I like the fantasy genre in literature. I wouldn't say I explore it that much when I'm watching films and stuff. So really, it's just something I'm just tapping into in the visual sense. And also, I want to expand, in the literature sense as well. But yeah, I love fantasy. I love high fantasy. So this was like, okay, let me try to take something in this world and see how much I can do with production design and stuff, and see where I can, under with the budget, fantasy with the budget. Yeah.
Right. The film world. And
Yeah.
Melissa, yeah, you are one of these amazing fantasy creatures, Dr. Dewey May. Even though she is a magical creature and not like many humans. Did you still relate and connect to that character at all?
Yes, I felt like she was a mother of everybody. Like she was the confidant. She was the one that people went to seek refuge and just to talk about their struggles and how they feel with what's going on in the world. And that's true today. You know, people come to you, they always want someone that they feel that they can relate to, or someone who can just listen and hear them out. I don't really want you to fix my problems, but just talk to me about it. Maybe help me get some insight. And I feel like that's what Dr. Dewey May did. She didn't tell basically young Dawn what to do, but she insinuated what she needs to do and helped her arrive to that decision. And, you know, I felt like I related to that. That was great.
Oh, I love that. And also your character, Melissa, she had such a specific way of moving, like her energy. She was very gentle yet strong.
Mhm.
Like, how did you come up with that?
Um, Basically just really going through the script, you know, we had a couple of table reads, which were great, so I can get a feel of the character. And you know, I took pieces from like different movies. You know, you look at like the Oracle with Neo, take the red or blue pill, you know, and just different things like that. A little bit of Claire Huxtable, you know, because I love her. You know, because she did a little bit of that. She was a little
Of
bit of
course.
sass, but
Yes.
she was very calm and firm with the message that she wanted to give. So when I got into costume, and I'm sure Tati will tell you more about that, I was like, oh, this coat feels like corduroys, heavy. All right, how
Oh.
can I carry myself and move myself like an old lady? Because I feel like I'm young and vibrant. So I was like,
Mhm.
how can I move myself, you know, like a older woman, someone who's wise. And with that character, you don't have to have strong movements. You don't have to be loud and boastful. More was said with less. And
Mhm.
it allowed more of the dialogue to shine through. And that's how I came up with that voice for Dr. Dewey May.
Oh, I love that. And you mentioned the costumes, Tatiana. That is a question for you. The costumes, the makeup, the set design. How did we create that look?
Yeah, so for the costumes, that was what costume that Dewey May is wearing. I mean, she's wearing like jeans and a t-shirt, and then on top of it is a clothing piece that my friends and her mother own, my friend Hanana, and so I wanted to use it. It's so pretty, and I just wanted to use it, and it's like really. So I just used that for her outfit, and then for Dawn gave me when she was younger. So and then the underneath sleeves that was my roommate's shirt underneath. So really, it was just like what we could grab, and with the production design and the set pieces and the props, that was like my parents are so involved in anything I do. So I'm so like grateful for them, and my sister as well. And so I told them to go flea markets out in Jersey, and I was like, search the flea markets in Jersey, and I'll search the flea markets here and the vintage shops here in New York, and we'll just see what we can come up with. Anything that looks magical, like we'll include it inside the set. So yeah.
Wow. Oh my gosh, such a collaborative effort, it sounds like. Were a lot of the people that were involved in bringing this film to life, go to the school that you're at?
Yes, I'd say my entire crew were people who went to school of visual arts. Yes, yeah, absolutely, and I'm so grateful for my team because they really like. I really like sat them down. I was like, this is what I'm going for. Here's my presentation. Here's the music. Here's the playlist. Like this is just what I'm going for. These are the vibes. So help me, please. And they were all very, very, very patient with me. So I'm so like grateful for that.
Wow, super talented. And we did talk a little bit before we went live about the poster of Dawn, which we all are big fans of. Tell me who made that?
Yeah, yeah, my two roommates, Mansi Vinay and Leanne Maturin. Mansi is an illustrator, and she's at her senior year at the School of Visual Arts, and she created I love her illustration style, and obviously she's my friend, and I thought it was amazing what she did, and so I gave her some references, and she did that, and then my other roommate, Leanne Maturin, is a designer, and so she put helped me with the type and yeah, and organizing what to put on the poster. So yes, it's beautiful, and I'm thankful for them.
Oh, I am thankful for them too. They did a wonderful job. So I really want to ask both of you, and I'll pose it to Melissa first. What inspires you as an artist? It's a big question. It sounded like there was
Yeah.
more to that, but I was like, that's enough said. What inspires you? What
So
lights your
much.
fire?
There's so much inspiration out here. I'm inspired by great writing. I really am. I'm inspired by such a great script. If it's a great script, I want to be a part of it. I don't care if I'm a tree. I'm inspired by um, the people that I'm on set with. I'm inspired by Tatiana, her being a young writer, a young filmmaker, and watching her aspirations to be bigger and greater. And she's doing so well. And her professionalism is off the chart. I'm inspired by great professionalism. I'm inspired by my co-stars. The young lady who plays Dawn, she was amazing. Being with good people, Anissa Benitez, being with good people, it's just amazing. Being around others with creative minds and like minds is an inspiration in itself. And the craft itself is a huge inspiration because, acting, drama, that's my passion, it's my gift. So I'm inspired by it daily. I'm inspired by life, girl. We
Yeah,
happy
I can
together.
tell. I can tell. I'm inspired by you. I'm inspired by you both. Beautifully, beautifully said, Melissa. Tatiana, why do you love filmmaking? What inspires you as an artist?
Yeah, I completely agree with Melissa. Definitely life. My family, friends mean so much to me, and especially the people that I work with. Like, it meant everything to me that Melissa and Anissa, and even my younger actress as well, and the other creature who plays in the beginning, were so patient and really believed in my vision. I feel like it's hard to describe. I mean, it's so vulnerable. This whole experience is so vulnerable. Like, creating a story and putting it out there is a very vulnerable experience. So I think I'm just inspired by everyone's like patience, of course. And outside of my friends and family, I'd say like literature. I love reading and also music so much. I love music. A lot of it, Dawn really was just like a giant Spotify playlist that I sent to Melissa and Anissa. And I was like, this is the ethereal vibe I'm going for. Like, this is
Yes,
what I want. And if you can, live in this world and in this sound and portray it visually, I think that is the goal.
absolutely. And you guys both mentioned Anissa, who plays Dawn, and you also mentioned the two other actors in the film as well. So tell me about how you found the rest of the cast and how you found the other lead who plays Dawn.
Yeah, Anissa is so wonderful. Like, it was so hard to cast Dawn. I feel like I had two other really great actresses as well, and I really just trying to see like how they approached this character, this all-knowing. And Anissa herself is already so spiritually. And I just like the way that she speaks as well. I was like also like social media stalking her, and I was like, oh my god, like she's just so in tune, and always like you can just tell that she is always looking for internal like growth as well. And I was like, this is imperfect. This is the person I want. And so it was really nice to like work with her that way. And the little girl who plays really quickly the mushroom mouth, she's really cute. Her mom is so cute. I even message her. I hear it like every now and then, and she's a dancer. And I'm like, oh, how's she doing? Like,
Oh
how's it
my God,
going? I went to her
adorable.
dance recital. Yeah, I just like it just felt like a community with my cast, and like it just that's just what I want. Like I want to feel like I want to actively involve myself in your lives now that we have like crossed paths. And same with the other actress in the beginning. They were the child of the person we were renting the space from in the house in White Plains. So I was like, I can give them a role, trust. So
Yeah.
and then did, yeah. And it happened. So yeah.
That is so amazing. All just worked out. I could talk to you guys all day, but we're running on another minute. So I really want to know what you learned, both of you learned from this project that you will take to the next project that you do.
I'd say I learned so much. I learned so much.
Right.
I think I learned that it's hard to be a producer, director, and writer on one thing. I definitely wish I had a producer to oversee everything that I was spending on. I was going a little bit
Mhm.
crazy. Um, so definitely, I think also I learned more to trust my collaborators that I'm with. I'm like, oh, this is such a personal story. I can't do everything on my own. I know that. So asking for help is so hard for me in general. So I think I've learned to
Same girl.
just trust people. Yes, exactly. And just
Mhm.
yeah, just trust and also a producer.
I love
So
that. We're going to get a producer on the next project and we're going to
yeah.
trust. Absolutely. Melissa, anything you learned from this project that you'll take to the
Um,
next?
I did learn something. I tapped into it before. I learned that don't judge a book by its cover, based on someone's age, thinking that, oh, this is just going to be a student film. this is beyond a student film. And not that I judged you, Tatiana, but it's like, okay, I'm
Yeah.
doing a thesis. I want her to get an A. But not
Right.
realizing that it would get to this magnitude of getting the recognition that Dawn has been receiving. And I've even had friends and family and other people watch the film, and it has such great feedback, and that's attributed to your writing. And like I said, once again, your professionalism between you, your team, your mom and dad are amazing. The support that you received on this project, overall, this is one of the best experiences I've had making a short film, and I thank you for that. And like I said, I've learned that greatness comes in all ages, shapes, and sizes.
I love it. I have had such a pleasure talking to you both and watching Dawn. I really enjoyed it. And it's so, as I said, ethereal and elegant and magical. And I'm really excited for audiences at Garden State Film Festival to watch this. So let me tell everyone how they can see Dawn. It will be screening Saturday, March 25th in the Berkeley Hotel in the Kingsley Ballroom in the film block 8:30 to 10:30 p.m. And Melissa, I love that you said don't judge a book by its cover, because yes, it's a student film, but it's it's with the big boys. It's with
What?
everybody. There's it's not put in a box. It'll be with some other great films. So definitely check it out Saturday night. It's a great night to come out. Will you both be at the screening?
I have
I
another.
will be there, and yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
yes,
no.
Tatiana, you'll be there. Sounds like Melissa
Yes.
has to work something out to be there. Either way, I hope you both will be there. Tatiana, I'm looking forward to meeting you at the
Thank
film
you.
festival.
Yes.
Congratulations again, and thank you for coming out.
Thank you for
Thank you so
having
much.
us.
Thank
Have
you
a
so much,
great day,
Sophia.
guys.
Bye.
We'll see
Take
you at the
care.
festival, everybody.
Bye.